All right, let's move on from sweet food to sweet poetry. You have a poem to read for us. Go for it.
I do. So this poem is the title poem in my latest collection, Casting Seeds. This is actually, it's my third collection, but it's my first chapbook. So this is Casting Seeds, and I'll probably talk a little bit about it afterward as well. All these years later, I stand above the tree line, tall enough to see the spin of constellations whirling above this planet. There is memory beneath this bark in these roots, old enough to see, yet young enough to wonder splendor into existence. Seasons bear no threat. Storms cannot weather these leaves because I've survived being lifted from a sandbox and ran over by a lawnmower. All these years later, I'm casting seeds like she did. I sustain memory through the woods beneath my limbs as it does for me yet still. And we thrive together in this delicate biome, symbiotic strong. And that's it.
Thank you. That's a beautiful piece. I haven't read your most recent chapbook. I need to. I've got your first full length over my shoulder here.
Woo!
Yeah, I need to get caught up. I think one thing that really drew me to your work is your kind of connection of queer themes and nature themes, which I find very much in my work as well.
What's interesting about this collection is it's pretty different from the first two. So yeah, this kind of delves into childhood a little bit more because I feel like a lot of people in the LGBTQ plus community, if we're lucky like I am, have like a very strong figure in our lives, like a grandmother, for example, who kind of served as like our first representation of a person that we may aspire to be, right? So my grandmother for me was that person, and I wanted to dedicate this book for her or to her because she instilled in me this love of gardening, a love of nature. And during very difficult times when I was like a teenager, experiencing bullying, etc., like nature kind of became like that place that I would go to experience some form of solace. We've gone through so much, and I think we need to acknowledge those things that we went through in order to celebrate the people that we are now. That way we can cast seeds for, I mean, it probably sounds a little cheesy, but that way we can cast seeds for other people as a form of representation ourselves, if that makes sense. And that's, I would say personally, what that poem was largely about. Like my grandmother cast those seeds for me, and now because I've gotten to where I am now, I'm hoping to continue to do the same thing that she did, legacy wise, if that makes sense.